Get down and boogie with Molly.
Okay, thanks, Gavin. As I told you last week, this week I head off to New York for the MTV Awards. It's going to be a great night. Literally everyone is going, from Madonna to Billy Idol, Corey Hart, Bryan Adams, Tina Turner, you name it, they're going there. And of course, as I said last week, David Lee Roth is driving that car across, and he's got a bet he can do it in 3 days. I think he'll do it. I'm also going to check out a couple of the new discos there, and I also believe there's a new dance craze there. So that's something to see, behold, and come back and tell you about it. And talking about dances, this place is where Gavin's home ground is. In fact, he gets DJs here every week, and these are the two hottest disco mixes around. Michael and Barry, how are you?
How are you, Mike?
How are you? Talking about dance mixes, what do you think is the biggest one around in your mind?
For me, the biggest dance track would be Alex Brown.
Yeah, it's a great track. Michael?
I would say Cutie Tar, Too Young for Promises.
I love it. I mean, no, but with that track, why did it take so long to sort of take off, do you think?
I don't know. It's been around for about 5 months, but until it hit Countdown, it was nothing.
Right. You also worked down in Tasmania, and that was one of the first places that actually broke.
That's right, yeah. Going down and gave it a good plug. And
it's nothing worse sometimes when you've got these tracks and you really love them, and you put them on and the dance floor clears, and then 3 or 4 weeks later, suddenly bang, they're over the tables trying to get onto it. You know?
Exactly.
All right, now, what about In Excess? You're waiting for the 12-inch mix of that?
Yeah, we are, definitely.
Yeah, it's weird because I've got to tell you this, they haven't done a 12-inch mix, and I had them around the other day, and they said they hadn't had time to do one. Yet they always bring out great 12-inch mixes.
They do. They've had a couple of great ones with Original Sin and One Thing.
Right.
Black and White.
Well, here's hoping we can force them to do one. I tell you what, though, I notice you DJs do your own little sort of 12 inches with it.
It's amazing what you do with 2 7-inch records.
It sure is. All right, listen, I tell you what, we must go to the UK Top 5. After the UK Top 5, we're in fact going to go to an In Excess. We're going to go to a concert and report a bit from there. So why don't you...
Okay, why don't we go to UK Top 5?
Why not?
Thanks, Michael. Number 5 in the UK, a hot one for Stevie Wonder, Part-Time Lover. Number 4 in the UK, Baltimore with Tarzan Boy. The number 3 song in the UK this week is UB40 and Chrissy Hynde and I've Got You, Babe. Bonnie Tyler's back at number 2 with Holding Out for a Hero. And the number 1 song in the UK, the Live Aid song for David Bowie and Mick Jagger, Dancing in the Streets. I think Molly's about ready to dance too.
Okay, well that was the UK Top 5 for next week. And I tell you what, we're now at the Entertainment Centre. Where In Excess have just gone off stage before their first encore. This place is electric. And I tell you what, if you could start on fire, we'll take a break. Let's have a look at John Parr, the number 1 single in America, with some Elmo's Fire, and we'll be back with this concert. Let's go, John.
You're just a prisoner, and you're trying to break free. I can see a new horizon underneath those blazing skies. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is an air of wheel. Take me where the future's lying, stand down on fire.
Different concert. Have a look at the Australian Top 5.
All right, Molly, number 5 in Australia this week, Hoodoo Gurus from Mars Needs Guitars Bittersweet. Mental as Anything are living it up at number 4 in Australia. The number 3 song, the song that we really love, Kudak Tar, Too Young for Promises. First up song and a great one. Number 2, In Excess, What You Need. On your boys. Great concert. And number 1 in Australia, again, Models, Out of Mind, Out of Sight. On top of the Australian.
Okay, thanks, Gavin. Well, that was the Australian Top 5 for this week, and as I said, like, In Excess, the Models, well, it speaks for itself. All right, I'm here at Chevron at the moment, and behind me are 3 great mates of mine, and I consider them some of the best DJs in this country, without a doubt. Behind me here is Jono, the clown.
Hi, I'm on TV. Hi, Mum.
And, Jono, what do you think is one of the great tracks around?
This would definitely... Point is this is Dare Me, hottest thing, for me anyway.
Actually, you could almost do Humdrum at times, couldn't you?
Well, you know, I was thinking about putting a hat on every now and again.
No, it's a great track.
It is hot. How are you, Molly?
Well, what's your favourite track?
This is going to be my favourite, Molly. The new Thompson twins. Don't mess with Dr. Dre.
I mean, where does your taste come from as far as music? You know, I mean, like, what determines it?
Well, what determines it is the public. Right. What they want to dance to. And at the moment, they're really into good dancing.
Yeah, but the 3 of you are rather innovators as far as music that they hear here.
We try and pick up what's happening overseas, the new stuff, lots of new black music that's coming out over there. Very much black-oriented music.
Right.
Lots of fun.
And John, my mate here, is the working DJ
John,
tonight.
how are you, Molly?
Good to see you. What's your favourite track?
Well, my favourite track, apart from In Excess, would have to be the new Jennifer Holiday, Too Young for Hard Times or others.
And what do you think is where music's going at the moment?
Well, I tend to disagree with Greg. I don't think it's really going too much black music. I think there's a lot of Australian content that's going to break worldwide over the next 6 or 8 months. Eurogliders, In Excess and bands like that have got a party. I mean, they're so good, they just
talking
can't
about a
lose.
party, I'm about to head off to New York. So why don't you pick the next track?
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll go straight into the Coup d'etat, Too Young for Promises.
Hey, say goodnight,
Because it's such a
Australia,
good
boys.
song.
Good night, Australia!